Up early in the morning, honey. It's probably afternoon now, but eating me some mussels. Went to this beautiful restaurant downtown where I live at, me and my daughter. And we had a lovely dinner. That's so good. Honey, people be mad because y'all cut their asses off because of the disrespect. People think you're going to continue to let them disrespect you for years. I don't think so. People is really feeling life without you. And then you got some people, this is what I've been going through. Family members that know they did foul ass shit to me, stole money from me, stole things that was left from me. They all in my energy, projecting their sad ass lives onto what I'm doing or what they think I'm doing. I don't hold no grudge against these people. I'm not even mad. You know, they chose what they chose. And they just gonna have to live with that. My family basically looked down on me because of my mom and my dad. They didn't see who I was. You know, they didn't care about who I was. All they cared about was the fact that I was born out of wedlock. The fact that my mom had 5 kids out of wedlock. And out of all of the 5 kids, I'm the only one that gets reminded. But, hey. But I just moved on. You know.
What's she eating?
Mussels.
Oh, mussels.
I don't hate these people. I don't hold no grudges, but I just got to a point in my life where I said, you know what? These people ain't gonna never like grow up. And it's crazy because you can tell, you could turn around and tell these people what they did to disappoint you. And the first thing, majority I hear is everybody say this really. Oh, you're living in the past. You're living in this. You're living in that. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna show you then. Since I'm living in the past, I'm just going to completely remove myself from you, and we're going to see if you still think I'm living in the past. Collective, you ain't playing with these people. If people don't want to take accountability for the role they played and trying to sabotage your life, just let them go. Which y'all did. Now these people mad. Want to apologize, but I feel like collective, you over the apologies. How many times you gonna keep apologizing for the same thing over and over again? When you apologize,
okay,
and you sincerely mean it, it's not supposed to happen again. That's how you know it's not a mistake. People get comfortable, set in their ways. And they think it's okay to bully other people. They think it's okay to make fun of people, kick people down, you know. I'm gonna enjoy my life. And those that fuck with me, just be the ones that fuck with me. And those that don't fuck with me, you just don't fuck with me. It's no hard feeling. It's just the truth.
How about somewhere? It's good. It's good.
Yes, it's good. Look, she asked me, is it good? You know it's good, girl. You didn't eat all your food.
I know that the bone is somewhere the bones of the food.
I love mussels, though. But, collective, people just gonna have to feel what you felt. People gonna have to go through and learn the lessons. Like I said, collective, I feel like you have forgiven, you have accepted everybody and these situations for what it is. I don't think like you're harboring any resentment or any anger towards anybody, but I feel like for the most part, you was vulnerable, you was transparent, you was honest with people. But unfortunately, these people had interior motives, you know. And this is really your family. The biggest betrayers of them all. And with that being said, I'm just going to say this, collective. I think you finally realized what you was dealing with. And you just completely removed yourself. I think you always knew when you was a kid, but because you are a very forgiving person and you really love these people, you never joked. You never took these people's pain and cracked jokes about it. Like, for example, but that's what they did to you, you know? And like I said, collective, I feel strongly that you care about these people. And you still do care about these people, but at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I feel like you just removed yourself. And these people that you walked away from, they all feel some type of way. And they have been projecting onto you, you know, they've been projecting this false sense of love. And, you know, love is when a person comes to you and have a serious conversation with you, and you just take responsibility and acknowledge the role you played. That's also a part of love too. And if somebody's saying that you did something wrong towards them, whether you intentionally meant to do it or maybe it was a big misunderstanding, you still should have just said, you know what, my apologies. That's not what my intentions was. You know, I did not know, you know, I was just playing, or I was just joking, or you perceived that wrong. You know, when people really genuinely love somebody and respect somebody, they will say that they, you know, I apologize, or my apologies, or some people may even say that they're sorry. Me personally, I don't say that I'm sorry. I'll say that I apologize. You know, I did not mean to do such and such X, Y, and Z. If I know, if it ain't even about if I know. If somebody is having a conversation with me and they pull me to the side and they say, you know what, when you said what you said, it offended me. Now, you may not have been intending to offend somebody, but sometimes stuff happens because everybody's perception is not on the same accord. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, and sometimes, guys, you can confront people, you can tell people, where they went wrong at, and people still won't take accountability. I'm going to use a situation that happened to me on Valentine's Day. I had a relative call me, and this was this year. This happened this past Valentine's. I had a relative reach out to me, and she was basically telling me about another relative in the family who fell ill. Now, the relative in the family that she was calling to talk to me about, me and that relative, I've been cut cords with this person. I've been severed ties with this person. And I even told them why I really feel like I need to end this relationship with you. This person has been going behind my back, which is what they always done anyways, you know. And they're telling everybody, you know, their spin on the thing, and they're not even being honest. And it's okay, you know, because I had surrendered it and gave it to God. Because at the end, God knows what I've been going through with this person ever since I was a child. And I have been telling this person time after time. This is one of the reasons why I don't come around this person too much, because we don't have that kind of relationship, and we just don't. And this person has a big influence on that side of the family. Everybody follows behind what this person say, even when they're wrong. So I had a relative that was reaching out to me on the behalf of this person, and I just got to a point where I said, you know what, I am so sick and tired of this. If a person is telling y'all that they don't want to be bothered, they don't want to have nothing to do with y'all, y'all just need to respect it and just let it go. I said, I'm not about to keep arguing with y'all and keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over. I already said what I needed to say. I spoke my piece. And it's like, I don't want to hear no more about it. Y'all are either going to change y'all ways or y'all not. So they decided not to change their ways, and I was the one that needed to change. So I said, okay, since I'm the one that needs to be changed, moving forward, I am removing myself from this side of the family. There has been, and I basically told everybody, I didn't argue with them. I basically told every single person where they failed me at, where they went wrong at, and how I sat back ever since I was a kid, and I just watched and listened. And they got mad. They got mad. Started saying that, oh, I'm living in the past. And I said, well, you know what? Since I'm living in the past, it's just time for me to remove myself permanently. So now that I remove myself permanently, they've been calling, sending all kinds of people calling. This is how, and I just told them, I said, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Behind my back, y'all all coming together, having conversations when y'all all just need to apologize, but they don't want to apologize because, you know, they're very prideful people. They don't think they did anything wrong. And that's cool too. You know, that's fine if that's what you believe, you know. So moving forward, I just removed myself. You know, they call, leave messages. They even called me, you know, wishing, well, they didn't wish me a happy birthday. They actually called, reached out to my daughter and wished her a happy birthday. And you know what my daughter did? My daughter called them out and was like, you know, it's funny how y'all all are sitting up there arguing behind closed doors instead of just taking responsibility for what you did and for what you said. And, you know, trying to put pressure, you know, on somebody because you look down. At the end of the day, they look down on people. So, I mean, when you got people that feels like they better than other people, it's hard to talk sense into people like that, because people like that are set in their ways. They're set in what they believe. And I just had to remove myself. Collective, you had to remove yourself. And don't feel bad, don't feel guilty, because you standing up for yourself and confronting the elephant in the room, whether they like it or not, you did what was best for you. These people, it was a test to show that these people never really cared about you or never really loved you. They just used you as their punching bag, somebody that they can look down on, they can talk bad about. Unfortunately, most families are like that. They, especially when you got people that's rich and got money, them be the main ones, always looking for something to frown on, looking for a reason to, how can I say it, to boost their ego, to make themselves feel good about coming up against somebody. It's a lot of little things we go through in our families, man. You know, relatives be in competition with each other, things of that nature. And that's really what it be about. Your own relatives in competition with you. So they want to bring up how you was born, you know, how your mother and father came together. It's like, it's weird, you know, but that's the reality we live in, you know. And for some of us, it's a hard pill to swallow. For some of us, it took us a long time to heal from the things that our family and the burdens that our families, you know, tried to force upon us. You know, it's like that. And it's really like that in real life. It is really like that. It is really, I'm not going to say it's a doggy, well, it is. It's a doggy dog world because of people. These people who are really miserable with their own life, these millionaires, you would think that they would be happy with their life. You think that they would be successful, but nah, they get around, they sit around and talk about other people. They put other people down. That's beneath them. You know, that they feel is beneath them, that don't have as much money as them because they're very superficial people. And I think collective, these people are mad because you didn't fall for the shenanigans. And not only that, you left these people alone. And that's another thing they mad about. They really mad because you really don't fuck with them anymore. And because you don't fuck with them, this is why they've been behind the scenes attacking you with all of this bullshit. With all of these projections. They sit back and they think about stuff and they project that stuff onto you instead of just saying, you know what, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have did that, I was wrong, I apologize. But like I said, because these people are prideful, these people don't apologize. They don't feel like they should have to. They meant what they said and they said what they meant, and that's cool too. But don't expect people to be around you when you're always dwelling on negativity. If you so successful like you say you are, why are you always dwelling on negativity? Why are you always comparing yourself to other people in the family? If you're so successful and you so happy and you this and that, then why is it that when people need help, you don't like to help other people, but then you like to throw up in people's faces how you're this and how you're that and how you got money and how you don't want for this and want for that? God blessed you with those talents so you can help the people in your family. But like I said, collective, it's all good. You ain't never got to worry about helping these people. Because like I said, they never wanted you to have anything. They didn't never think you was going to grow up to be anything anyways. And that's why they always talked about you. And every kid you had, they was going around telling people how you was going to be a bad mother because your mother was a bad mother, in their opinion, you know. But it is what it is. Collective, you will be successful, okay? You are already successful. That's why these people talked about you so much. And they did and said things that, you know, some people, they do regret, but they already know ain't nothing happening. And you reap what you sow. And it's just that simple. And with that being said, guys, this was message